go through with it. Hang on. My name is Lamar. I am from Kosovo. Kosovo, which is a country. Do you know, I was just telling before you came here, when you were watching Dave and we were getting ready for you coming. Wasn't Dave good tonight? I laughed, and then there was... I did. Anyway, and then I said to the audience, oh, right, we're going to get started, because we're live, you know. And they said, we better get... Whoa, Dave's about finished. We better get started. And I said, I don't have any puppets tonight. And they, you know what they did? They went like this. Ah. Then I said, I'm here, and they went, oh, we don't care. I don't care about you. We want puppets. And then I thought, I don't have any puppet stuff ready. And then, so I brought... I got the box of puppets. And I thought, well, I can't decide. I can't decide which puppet to use, so I started using the gay chihuahua. And then I got the kind of Dracula pig thing. And now, I don't know which is America's favourite puppet on the show. And then I thought, how can I find out? How can I find out who is America's favourite cheap puppet? Apart from myself, of course, obviously. The cheap puppet of the CBS Corporation. So here's what I've decided to do as of this very moment. Email me your favourite puppet. Tell me who your favourite puppet is, and we'll start tabulating. Is that a word? Yes, it's a word. It's a Kosovan word. It means making a list. We'll make a list of the best, the most popular puppets, and then we'll have a big sort of puppet off towards the end. And whichever puppet wins, we will burn. No, we won't. We'll burn the least favourite puppets. No, we won't. We won't burn any puppets, for goodness sakes. I know. We'll run the commercials in a minute. So, what we'll do is let's start a thing. Like, all of us, right? The people without cable will call ourselves a gang, right? And we'll decide who the favourite puppet is, and then one night, when we've got the favourite puppet can do the entire monologue. Now, remember this. I lie quite a lot.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Come on in!
I know. Thank you. All right. I know. Please, thank you, everybody. Please sit down, relax. The fun's over. I'm here. TV just got crappy. I'm having a feeling. I'm feeling it's a great day for America, everybody. No, it is. I am still very excited about Wimbledon. Not that it was the longest men's final in history. I'm excited it's over, because I hate tennis. Oh, you take the ball. No, you take the ball. Of course, the very big news, you can no avoiding it. Sarah Palin quitting as the governor of Alaska. Everybody is shocked. I'm shocked. Please, no, please. I'm shocked. Even John McCain was surprised. He was like, who? What? Who's there? Now, Palin hasn't made a decision this controversial since deciding whether to wear her hair up or down. It's a very controversial... Anyway, not to worry about the state of Alaska. They will be fine. According to the state constitution, the job automatically goes to the lieutenant governor, Chilly Willy. Because Alaska's sometimes cold. Parts of it, anyway. Did you joke? All right, joke's over. Hey, now, I was out of town last week. I'm not allowed to tell you before I go, because CBS never wants me to tell you in advance, because they think you won't watch the reruns, but I'm back now. Unless this is a rerun in the future. In which case, congratulations, President Palin. I know. Anyway, no, you know where I was? I went on a USO tour. I was in Europe in a It's a great organisation. Yes, USO. God bless them. Fantastic organisation. Now, what the USO does, they send celebrities to perform for the troops, and when they run out of celebrities, they send me. Don't our troops suffer enough? No, send Ferguson. Anyway, the first stop was Kosovo, where I went to Kosovo. It's very close to Serbia. Do we have a map? I'll show you where Kosovo is. There, Kosovo there, Serbia for Narnia. It's just to the north east of Gypsylvania. But anyway, Kosovo is so close to Serbia that the Serbians think it's really theirs. Now, that's where the problems kind of began. Anyway, it's the place where Hillary Clinton said she escaped sniper fire. Well, if she can tell a lie like that, I can say everyone in Kosovo found me hilarious. They were like, oh! I can't do a Kosovo accent. But they enjoyed it. I didn't see any snipers, but it was still a bit tense. I didn't want to go alone, so I brought someone a bit less famous than me to be the opening act. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, less famous than you, Greg? I don't know we had anyone less famous than you. Yes, we do. We have a young comedian. His name is Matt Betts. And he used to work here until I caught him with his hand in one of my puppets. And I'm like, that's it, get out. And I punished him by taking him to Kosovo. Now, I'm sure parts of the former Yugoslavia are very beautiful. But let's say the area around Camp Bondsteel may not be the one that they want to promote in the future. That's the name of the US base there, Camp Bondsteel. Isn't that awesome? It even sounds evil. Hello, Mr. Bondsteel. Anyway, the first thing you notice when you drive in from the airport to the US base, they have this law in Kosovo that you don't have to pay tax on a building if it's not finished. So none of the buildings are finished. None of them! I'm not kidding. I'm like, where's the... Not one. The US base is finished and everything else isn't. Everything is under construction all the time. It's like Cher for my... Of course, the USO is very dignified and very, they're a great American organisation, and they've got a very tough rule, a very strict rule. They said you cannot make fun of the local environment. And I'm thinking, well, this is unfair. I mean, I'm a professional comedian, not a very good one, but a professional one. I'm driving through half-built villages full of vampire cows where the whole town shares one thick, bushy eyebrow, and then I can't make fun of them. What are you doing? It's like... That's like inviting Bill Clinton to Hooters and saying, only touch the food, Bill. I wanted some of those tender breasts. Anyway, I'm in Bonsteel in Kosovo, and most of the troops that I met there were originally from California. I think it's cruel to send Californians to a place that hasn't seen the sun since the 1600s. These poor troops are like, dude, where are the lattes? There are no lattes. And now this is the spooky. So after the show, right, and they're like, oh, that was great. And then they showed us to our rooms, and Sarah Palin, who I mentioned earlier, had just been there on a visit. And guess who got a room? Matt Betts! Matt Betts got a room, not me. They offered it to me, but I didn't want a room where I could see Russia. So I didn't want it. I like to walk around. I don't want the Russians looking at me. I like to walk around. I like to have the Balkans breathe, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's true. Matt Betts got Sarah Palin's room. Matt, when he was in there, right, he says he found her thank you letter to the base for their hospitality. And you can tell it's really from her, because she wrote 3/4 of the letter and then she quit. But Matt says So Matt says to me, do you think it's okay if I steal this? And I'm like, yeah. Steal it, go for it. No one's ever going to find out. Until now. I'm sorry, Matt. I hope you're not watching tonight from your parents' house in Baltimore on Westgate Street. Where stealing things is frowned upon, Mrs. Betts. Yes. And Mrs. Betts, Matt didn't change his underwear every day. There, I said it. I'm sure she'll be very upset. I know I am. Anyway, I called Matt today and I said, hey, is it okay if I tell everybody about the Sarah Palin thing? He went, yeah, because she's in the news. Give them my eBay name so that I can try and make some money out of it, he said. He's going to go places in show business, that kid. I really think he's going to do well. We have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. To the big post-Kosovo Puppet Crazy Show. Hey, do you know what's great? I just went to the drugstore and I got my photographs back from Kosovo. CBS still sends you to the drugstore for your photographs. iPod? What the hell is that? Look, right, see, I'll tell you how starved the troops are for entertainment in Kosovo. Look, there's the line to see me and Matt at the base there. Look, see all these people around there? Look at that. That, man. Look at that. Take that. Better studio than ours. It was, well, and then, yeah, there was girls there as well. Yeah. Right, and this is the pictures of the audience. This is when I was on. Of course, they were like, "Oh, look, he's they're laughing." Hey, that's what people do when they like what I'm doing. There you are. Look at that. Doesn't that make you proud? That kind of stuff. Isn't that great? I love seeing that. Yeah, and then this is definitely me. Look, I was there. Now, just so as you know the kind of quality entertainment our brave men and women were receiving, look at that. That's the kind of... Now, after all that, you probably want to know, but Craig, we haven't got a picture of Matt Betts, the guy who stole the Sarah Palin letter. That's him right there. That's the sucker right there, Matt Betts. I think that's after he found the letter, actually, because he's like, hey, look, suckers. Guess what I got in my pocket? I was very jealous that he got that letter, actually. Anyway, so we go to Kosovo, and then after Kosovo, I went to Germany. And I was a little nervous about that because we make fun of the Germans on this show. It's kind of our job. You know, I would say they like marching up and down, they worship Hasselhoff, they like to poop on each other. So I'm going to I go to Germany. It was very disappointing. They were very pleasant people, very nice people. No one tried to poop on me once. And I was leaving hints, you know, I was leaving hints around. Oh, I feel so clean. They're like, oh, well, so that's good, isn't it? Anyway, the Hasselhoff thing is true, though. They love Hasselhoff. They're like, I can't believe they tried to make Knight Rider without him. What's the deal with those guys? You know what I liked about Germany, though? Everywhere you go, all the towns, they all sound like deviant sex acts. We played at a US base called Bumholder. And we were at an Air Force base called Ramstein. Then there were other towns, of course, Buttfort, Poepenfarten. That was check out my Junkberg. That was we out of time again? Do I have to take a commercial break again? We have to take a commercial break again. Now, after the commercial break, I'll take you from the trip around Germany to what came after that. It's like an episode of something. It's like, oh, that's a cliffhanger, Craig. Maybe we'll keep watching. Yeah! We'll be right back. So, what happened then, Craig? I'll tell you. So then, after I get to Germany, we're going all around Germany, and a lot of people that work in the bases there, they were saying, hey, Craig, we like your snake cup. I was like, yeah. And then, because it's Germany, they all like to drink beer there, so I got all these different beer mugs. Look at that from the... Because what do you give? No, really... What do you give a famously recovering alcoholic when he comes to visit your army or Air Force base? Something he can drink his beer out of. So, I got this one. This is fantastic. Look at that one. Look, it keeps your beer hot and everything. And then this is from the garrison Hohenfels. See what I told you about these names? Hohenfels. Hohenfels was very interesting because I get there and everybody was there. I don't think they'd have many USO tours through because every single person on the base said, what are you doing here? I was like, what do you mean? He said, well, no one comes here. I went, well, you know, Matt Betts wanted to come. So I go down to Hohenfels. This is, I got another one. Look at that. That's a nice one. I can't remember if it was an army or Air Force base where I got this one. I can't remember. Yeah, it was this one as well. See, these two are the same. That's awesome. I could put them at either end of the of my drinking competition. But my favourite one is this one. God. Because look at the size of that. See, if they'd had beer drinking cups that size when I was, you know, then I would have saved a lot of money on rehab, but I tell you that. I drank almost half a pint of beer, everyone. Right, so anyway, I get done with Germany, I'm like... And then I go to, after that, I go to Boston. I was in Boston for I'm telling you, I've had the most patriotic week ever. It was fantastic. I went to Boston for the 4th of July fireworks spectacular with Neil Diamond. What? Neil Diamond? Yeah! And he was right there. And he was singing it. He was doing the whole thing. He was like, we go to America. We go to America. And I was like, that's me, Neil. I came to America. And he's like, whoa. Anyway, the fireworks on the Esplanade. That's a French word. It means Boston. Where are you going for your vacation? I thought I would go to Esplanade. Esplanade, Massachusetts? Yes. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's the area where they have the thing, and they had the fire. There was 1 million people there last night. I was like, well, not last night. When was it? For Saturday night. Yeah, last night I was in Germany again. Anyway, I was watching these fireworks, and they were just, I think the fireworks in the Esplanade were nothing compared to the backstage fireworks with me and Neil Diamond. All right. Anyway, if you're just joining us, we're starting our puppet countdown. Favorite puppets. That's 3 out of a possible 4. Oh yeah, this one. I like this one. Now, let me just set you straight on this puppet. I've never used this puppet, and I'll tell you why. This is an old English sheepdog puppet. Now. Oh, don't look, kids. I wonder if we've got an old English sheepdog under the desk. Oh, hi! Oh, you're English, aren't you? That's right, and I hate Scottish people. Hey, none of that language. Why? Because if you... Oh, well, I can see that. Because... No! You can't cuss in this show. Why not, then? Because we'll have to pixelate your mouth. Go on, pixelate my mouth. I don't give a... You Scottish bastard! All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Kosovo Puppet Germany show. What's that? I was falling asleep. Did he say Kosovo? Yes, I did. Kosovo near Gypsylvania? Yeah. Oh, I'm in such trouble. My first guest tonight is a giant comedian. Well, he's a regular size, but I mean, he is as a god to me. That's all I'm saying. He's got Spam-A-Lot at the Masterson Theatre in Los Angeles, July 7th to September the 6th. Please welcome the wonder that is Eric Idle, everybody. I just had this great idea, Eric. I had a great idea. See what you think. I don't have a band, as you've noticed, and but I thought when a guest such as yourself comes out, I'll sing a kind of a song so that everybody's very excited. So I'll go, Eric is Eric Idle. People think he's really great. What do you think?
I think it's a idea.
All right. See what I told you about the English and cussing? I told you about the English and cussing, didn't I?
It's not going to work. And by the way, I'm so impressed with you going to entertain overseas. I think it's a really great thing to do, to entertain.
Well, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And so I'm going to take a leaf out of your book, and I've decided to apply for Scottish citizenship. Because I like kilts, and I can grow my knees hairy and everything.
Yeah, can you grow them like this, though? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. To be fair.
Those are very pale, flaccid, little Jimmy limbs, aren't they, really?
I had these nared after I became an... Yeah. No, after I became an American, I had to have them nared.
Nared?
Yes. And this is them growing back since my citizenship application.
I think you shaved them to see Bruno, didn't you?
I do, yeah. Now, how are you? You got the Spamalot coming out?
Yes, it's here. Come back home to LA, which I'm very happy.
No, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic show. I saw it in New York. Do you know who was in it? Hank Azaria was in it.
Well,
did you know?
he's a very funny man. We have some very funny men in it here, too.
Yeah?
Whose names I instantly forget.
That's fine. That's because they're why bother having a name when you're that funny?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a puppet there.
Yeah, I do, I do. Do you want this one?
Did you notice? Why are there no young English sheepdogs? There are only old English sheepdogs, aren't there? There are no young English sheepdogs. How do they get to be old?
I'm 28, you bastard.
You've got a great English accent there. You really
I saw it. No, but what part of England are you from then?
I'm from the northeast.
Oh, that's
I'm a
terrible.
Geordie.
We don't have a Geordie accent at all.
I don't. Why? Nobody understand a thing of your talking a Geordie accent. Why?
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
The thing about the Geordies is we're stuck between the English and the Scots.
Yes.
So we were raped from both directions.
Now, what Spamalot's coming back? What else you got going on? Anything exciting?
Well...
What about the Python reunion? Is that happening?
The Python reunion is maybe happening. It is the 40th anniversary of Monty Python this year.
What? You're kidding me, really?
We're calling it our Ruby Jubilee.
Ruby Jubilee.
And we're putting on Not the Messiah at the Royal Albert Hall in October. Seats went on sale today.
Really?
And both of them sold. And we got the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and Palin's going to come and he's going to introduce it as Mrs. Betty Parkinson. He's going to come into drag for it.
Oh, Michael Palin, not Sarah Palin.
See, maybe, though. Wait a minute. She's not busy now, is she?
No, and that would be a fabulous twist.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The Palin sisters together
Michael Palin,
again.
Sarah Palin.
Yes, and she could do travel journeys.
And
he could govern Alaska badly.
I don't know if they'll let him. But they might.
They might.
Yeah. He does all those travel shows.
He's seen Russia.
From his house.
Exactly.
He can see it from his house, and that would be fantastic. I like that. Yeah.
So Terry Jones is coming, Terry Gilliam's coming, Neil Innes is coming, Carol Cleveland. So we're all going to get together at the Albert Hall.
Wait a minute. There's somebody missing. Cleese? Where's Cleese?
Him. I forgot to ask him. No, he may be busy.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm calling you out, Cleese. Come on. No, well, I'm a big... yes.
And we have a Scottish regiment of pipers coming on.
Do you
The
really?
Royal Scots are going to come and play, too, at the Albert Hall, so it's going to be fine. And here, for 10 days only, we're going to have Hank Azaria and Jane Leaves and some other funny people, Alan Tudyk, Jim Piddock, and Rick Holmes, and we're going to do an evening without Monty Python. That sold a lot of tickets right there. Yes, that's what we want.
Yeah,
but they're going to do Python sketches and the
No, you've got to be very careful with that, because every time you go to a party, there's always some drunk douchebag doing the parrot sketch.
Yeah, but that's John Cleese.
That's John Cleese, that's right. We have to take a break. We'll be right back with Eric Idle, everybody. We'll be right back. I'm here with Eric Idle, who's wearing a very attractive jacket. I don't know if you can quite... Wow. I wish you hadn't done that.
You can cut it out.
I can cut it out, yeah. We can't, Eric, it's live.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's live.
Listen, the way you walked up and down there, you know, in that kind of swish you have, is that why you got involved in musical theatre?
I got involved in musical theatre because of the nude women.
There are nude women in musical theatre? I think I've been going to the wrong one.
Backstage, there are nude women. Lots of them. They're very nice. The showgirls are fantastic. I mean, you go to the first rehearsal and there are girls, beautiful girls, and they're stretching and bending, and they're wearing those things. What are they called?
Pants.
Leopards.
Leopards?
Leotards.
Leotards. Yeah. No, you don't want a girl bending over leopards.
Well,
actually, I've got a couple of photographs. Yeah. There's a website. Girlsbendingoverleopards.com. It's awesome.
You brought them back from Germany, didn't you, in your pocket?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what I like about it is that I've got access to all these girls' dressing rooms around America when we do this show. It's really nice. I knock on the door and I say, "Are you naked yet?" And they say, "Come on in, Eric." You know. And once I was in Australia and I knocked on the door as usual and said, "Are you naked yet?" And they said, "Come on in, Eric." And I walked in and there were 3 of them stark naked. Absolutely right in front of me. And I became very British and very Prince Charles. And I went and said, "How do you do? Have a very good show." And I went down the list like, "Do not look down. Do not look down. Do not go, oh my God, oh my God." And I came outside and I said to my wife, "When I die..."
Your wife was there?
I said to my wife, "When I die, I want to be buried in the girls' dressing room in Melbourne." And she said, "You're gonna be."
Yeah. Sometime in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. She's a very understanding woman, your wife.
Well, I've been with her 33 years. She
That's
knows,
fantastic.
Well, she's rather fabulous, you know.
Yeah,
she's fabulous.
She certainly seems to be a patient woman.
Well, looking is free.
Yeah. I even look, this thing starts to go off. Electric shocks.
No. You've got to admire beautiful women. You have to do that. Why do they go to all that trouble if you're not going to admire them?
It's for other women. It is.
You've been watching the wrong television channels.
No, it's for other women so that they can go, "Oh, look, she's got those shoes, I've got them."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing they do.
And how does that explain Victoria's Secret?
That's just the greatest thing that ever happened. What is Victoria's Secret?
The secret is that she's a slut.
All right. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I think the word gregarious is kinder.
It is.
It is.
It is.
You got your guitar there, then? What's going on?
I have. Well, I was thinking I could do a little number.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Well,
you always like to play the guitar when you're here. I noticed that, and you've got your rock star jacket on.
Well, this is it's just a little jacket. It's a cool jacket.
That's what I said. Rock star jacket is good.
This is a song. Everybody is feeling a bit grievy at the moment, so I thought, you know, everybody's full of grief, deaths around. So I thought, let's do a cheery uppy little number. And this is a little song I actually wrote when Graham Chapman was dying 20 years ago.
Yes.
And I finished it when George Harrison died about 8 years ago. And it's a little...
I feel better already, Eric.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
If I can't bring the show down, nobody can.
Right, all
okay?
right, then what you got?
You like it already?
I do, actually, yeah.
Life will get you in the end. On this one thing you can depend. When you're on the bridge of death, don't hold your final breath, 'cause life will get you in the end. Life can drive you round the bend. You think it's never gonna end. Then somebody comes along and reminds you in a song that life will get you in the end. Rattling round the universe as a human being, while it could be worse. Life's a gift, it's not a curse. So live, go, blimey, and life will get you in the end. And so farewell to you, my friend. One final thing to try is bend and kiss your ass goodbye, 'cause life will get you in the end.
In the end.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
And then what after that? Well, after that, I was a roadie for Van Halen. Really? Yeah, I toured with them for a number of years. Now look, I've been out of sorts. You know, the show went crazy tonight. There was the puppet thing, and then I was talking. I never got the emails done. I talked too long to Eric Idle. I never got to Dr. Lisa Masterson, who was meant to be on the show tonight. Luckily, she said that she'll come back on Thursday. And then we can get something done. We'll probably be talking about, well, your imagination can only run wild, but she's a doctor that talks about ladies' business. And I have a feeling she'll talk a lot about ladies' business when she's here on Thursday night. Unless, of course, the CBS censors get a hold of it. Now, what else did we learn? We learned that Matt Betts stole the Sarah Palin letter at Camp Bondsteel. Oh, yeah, now, what we did do tonight is we started our new drive. The new drive that we're having to find out America's #1 favourite cheap puppet. I feel I've just insulted the puppet people. Did they give us these puppets for free? They do? Fools. Well, what I mean is, they're not cheap puppets, but they're cheap to us, because we get them for free. Anyway, there's a lot of adorable puppets been on this show the last couple of months, years. How long have I been doing this? 5 years? 5 years? Shut up. Jeez. What am I doing with my life? I used to be edgy. Now look at me. Another middle-aged, white, late-night douche. What happened to me, man? I had something going on. I used to be somebody. I was kind of like a guy. And now look at me. Oh, hey, what's on in the news? Actually, that's a lie. I never had anything going on. Well, I had some things going on, and you can read about them in my autobiography, American on Purpose, which comes out on HarperCollins in September the 15th-ish. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's something in here. No, seriously, look, it's not a living creature, obviously, but, oh, what is that? Ah. What the hell is that? Good night, everybody, good night.